All right, guys, part two here. So we've cleared the vein, and it runs about 45 degrees across the hill here. You can see there's the top, the gator. And anyway, so what we did is we scraped down on that, and then Mike and Don scraped it with our hand tools, and then we used the blower, and we blow off all of the potential pieces of metal from the bucket right there, and it's a big bucket. But we're going to paint this now so you guys can see actually how big this pocket of gold is. And it looks like, just roughly, it's about 7 or 8 feet long, which is massive. And we've found some pretty big pockets. This may be the longest one that we've ever found. So start painting that, Mike, and just put dots. Put it on the edge. There you go. So upper and lower edge. And one thing you got to remember about the Gold Monster 1000 here is that'll only go through about maybe 6 inches of the quartz vein and detect gold. So once we get done painting this, oh my God, it's massive. We'll switch over to the GPZ 7000, which is right there, the top of my finger, which will go through 3 feet of quartz. And so we'll let Mike paint this, and we'll come back for part 3. And well, we'll let this run because it's kind of cool. Look at all the screaming signals of gold. He already found one chunk, little piece that was on the surface that he busted out. It's in his mouth. That's how he steals gold from us.
Absolutely.
That's where the big section of the pocket, that's going to be low tone on the 7 in there. Oh, Jesus, it picks up down there, too. And you can see we've got a pretty significant bank here. It'll go underneath this bank. So that pocket's going to keep going, and, you know, we'll have to dig it out to see how far, but, man, is that encouraging.
It'd be nice if that connects.
Yeah. So let me tell you a little bit about the geology. You can see where the scrape marks are there from the bucket. And if you look up, this is a slate, what we call a dike. So it was a vertical, basically obstruction or a dam when the epithermal quartz vein came through here. It encountered that blockage, and it bubbled out right here, and it just puked gold. We've had that happen in a couple of other spots in the mine here, but this is a really big pocket. Step back from that, Mike. You can see now it goes clear over to there, all the way around there. So that's a 7-foot pocket. So he'll fire up the 7, and we'll see how screamy, noisy this is. So what we want is not just a signal where it, you know, whoa, whoa, whoa. You want that whoa. You want that really deep tone, because that's indicative of a large pocket of gold. And there maybe there, in our experience in mining this thing for many years, is that a low tone, you'll hear a little bit of a difference where it'll low tone and then low tone and then low tone. And that's indicative of multiple pockets that aren't all connected. So it's just background noise.
Something over there.
It's just starting to hear it. Yeah, it's hearing it. Okay. You guys can hear that. You hear that low tone, how it drops off? Holy crap. Dude, where you drew the marks aren't obviously where the pocket goes all the way across there. And it's 2 feet wide up there too, Mike. Starts right there.
It's picking up that one up here.
Oh my God. I know a lot of you watching this are going, well, gosh, how much do you think it is? It's impossible to determine that, but that sounds like a pretty significant pocket. It could be an ounce, it could be 5 ounces, it could be 10 ounces, who knows? We'll just have to pop it and we'll go from there. But pretty encouraging. That's a big pocket, man. That's a big pocket. We're calling this one the narwhal for private reasons.